It's happening. I am finally reading Sunrise on the Reaping. I'm so behind. Everyone has already read this. The movie comes out this year. I'm not exactly sure when. And I'm not gonna put it off any longer. I'm going to read it. I'm so excited. I love the Hunger Games like everyone else. I grew up reading the Hunger Games, loving them. When the movies came out, loved the movies. Like, I've reread the books. I'm so happy that this like exists. I was not happy when this book came out. I remember seeing this in Target when it came out and being upset. I was like, why? Why would she do this when she already had the perfect books? These are not my original editions. I thought this was so, like, I don't know, wrong. I thought that it was wrong of her to come out with another book, and I refused to read it until I saw a commercial for the movie and decided that I would rather read the book than just see the movie, because I read the books before the movies came out, you know, years ago, and I wanted to do that with this too, and I liked this. Now, I enjoyed my watching experience more than my reading experience. And I think it has to do with all the songs, possibly. That might be the reason. But I did enjoy this. This was a good book, but I think this one is going to be amazing. I haven't watched anyone's videos reading this, anyone's reading vlogs, and I wasn't even sure if this was 100% about Haymitch. Like, I wasn't positive, and it says it right there. I haven't even like looked. I have a little sticky note in here, but I haven't read this, and it says Haymitch right there. Like, I feel like Hunger Games fans have wanted this, you know, for forever. Like Haymitch and Finnick, those two stories, we've wanted that. So I'm happy that she came out with this. I was very unsure about this one. I haven't even seen what it looks like without the dust jacket. This is the only Hunger Games book I have in hardcover. I really like the cover. I feel like I'm procrastinating because I'm nervous. This is 380 pages, so not very long. I'll probably finish this in just a few days, and this is the only one I'm going to read in this reading vlog. I want to like document me reading this book that I am very excited to read, very nervous to read, and excited. So obviously this takes place before Katniss and Peeta. This is Haymitch's story, and this is the 15th annual Hunger Games. And you know, from watching the movies or reading the books, we get a little bit of Haymitch's story. So we have an idea of what's gonna happen, but you know, now we get to like really know. I'm gonna start this. I have my coffee and I've had it made for like an hour and have not had a chance to take a sip because I needed to put her down for a nap, and she did not want to nap. On the back it says, when you've been set up to lose everything you love, what is there left to fight for? Oh, I'm so nervous. This is probably the book that I am the most excited to read all year. Yeah, like, I woke up at 2 and could not fall back asleep. And I was up, well, I guess I did fall back asleep, but not until like 6. So I thought, let me take this time and read, and I had a good time. I got to page 84, which is still, like, I expected to be further along at this point, but yesterday I could only read a few pages at a time and would have to stop. But right now they are in the Capitol, and something big just happened to a tribute, and I'm wondering if there's going to be ramifications after what happened. We really like Haymitch so far, which I figured we would. And it's interesting seeing the difference in how they treat the tributes from like the previous book, The Battle of Songbirds and Snakes. Something like that. The Songbirds and Snakes. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Because I don't know which Hunger Games that was. It was like the 15th or 10th or something like that. And they basically treated the tributes like animals. And in this one, they are starting to treat them better, but still not great. Not like how they treated Peeta and Katniss. They still have like they're handcuffed quite a bit. And still not treated great, but better than being kept in like cages and zoos, like in the other book. But the names of all the tributes were just listed. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna go see what Betsy dropped. And I probably won't read until later because she's napping and not for very long, so I need to do other things. And then very excited to continue to read though, because I mean, well, yeah, some progress. This book is already so good. I love Susan Collins. Like, her writing, it's so captivating. And I was thinking about it, like, I try a lot of YA books and I bought so many, and it's because of her. It's like, because this is what I'm always trying to find, like a really good YA writer. I think, like, I feel like this is just, I'm always just trying to find books that make me feel like this. I am halfway, a little bit over halfway. I decided to start tabbing because I was not going to tab. I was like, I'm just gonna read it, and then I had a moment where I was like, because there are characters in this book that were in other books, and I like literally gasped when I saw these 3 characters, and I guess I could just say them, but it's BT, Wires, and Mags, and I was so excited because all 3 of those characters are so good, and obviously they've all won previous Hunger Games, so it all makes sense. Like, when things get referenced in this book, I'm like surprised, but then I'm like, I really shouldn't be surprised because these characters won other games, so it would make sense that they would be in this book. Or I mean, Katniss's pin is even talked about there. I feel like there are quite a few nuggets, Easter eggs, little things thrown in here from the other books. Maybe not even little, I'd say pretty big things. And every time I just get so excited, so then I was like, okay, bringing out my tabs, and it's kind of perfect that this book is purple because I have this, and I need to, and like, I probably wouldn't pick purple. Like, it's the perfect book for these tabs because I just try to avoid purple, and it works for this book. But I do need to have the tabs somewhere in here with the meaning for each tab, but I kind of just know. Like the lighter purples are just like information that I want to remember. The darker purple's like sad, and then what was the super light purple? Oh, the super light purple, this one was like, I think Susan Collins was kind of, I don't know how to say this. I feel like she was kind of talking about AI and her stance on AI. I think that's what I picked up when I first read this part of the book. I was like, I think she's kind of like talking about how AI kind of in their world kind of like got to a point where they had to like destroy it. And so I thought that was interesting, her like stance on that, which I totally agree with. Oh, the like pink purple. Oh, it was like shock. I think I was like, oh my gosh, because there have been so many times, like so much is going on in this book. I did not expect what's happening in this book right now halfway. The plan, the meetings, the things that are gonna happen. I was not expecting that. I kind of just expected this to just be a normal Hunger Games event, but we're just following Haymitch, and I mean, everyone says that they cry during this book, so I just figured it was gonna be just a sad event of the Hunger Games, but there's like so much going on, and there are lots of things going on, and I shouldn't have been surprised by that, but I was. Man, there's a lot more happening than I expected, and ooh, some pretty awful stuff too. It's just so good, and I'm reading this pretty slow. I'm trying not to just rush it, because I have this thing with pretty much everything where I start something and I immediately like I need to finish. And I think that can be good to get through books, and get through sounds bad, but like to complete books. I like to have a timeline. I like to like, I'm gonna read this much today, I want to finish it by this day. Like I like that. But with this book, I reached a point yesterday where I was like, okay, I want to stop, because I want to immerse myself in this tomorrow. I don't want to start this part of the book right now, and I want to like slowly enjoy it. So right now, Haymitch is in his pod. I don't know if that's what they called it, but in the like thing that's going to be raised up into the games. So he's like about to go into the games. I think they're about to start like counting down. Effie, which I need to see if Effie is in book 1. I'm trying to remember the name of the person that like helps Peeta and Katniss. Like they're like, not their mentor, because Haymitch is their mentor, but they're like stylist, they're like person from the Capitol. I think it is Effie, but I could be totally wrong. But she was just telling him, she was like wishing him good luck and reminding him that you have to stay on the platform for 60 seconds before you start, because if you do, then you get blown up. Oh, but I think this is gonna be a very exciting game. I mean, they've all been so exciting, but oh my gosh. And I don't know that I'm gonna read right now, because she went down for a nap. Ooh, yeah, like 30 minutes ago. Let me see. Yeah, so she's about to wake up. So I don't wanna start the games and then like she's awake and then I have to stop. But I wanted to update before I continue, because I'm over halfway, and I feel like the games is gonna be like boom, 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 like super fast, and I'm gonna read a good chunk, but I want it to be when I know she's gonna be down for a while and I can like relax and read it and not feel, I don't want to feel rushed. That's my update. Enjoying it so much, and I just love it. Like this is, the Hunger Games is like why I love to read. It really is. I'll update. Maybe I'll do some B footage of the next time I'm able to read, hopefully later. I'm on chapter 23. Some crazy stuff's going down in the arena. Man, something like really crazy happened. I was shocked. Awful. That was awful. So I don't have much left. I think I only have 80 pages left. I'm going to finish this today. I really want to finish this today. Really enjoying it. And I just like wanted to like lock in today and like finish it so that like I'm not trying to rush through it, but I do want to know what's gonna happen. So I do want to like finish it today. So not much left. And the ladybugs, gross. I was trying to figure out what Haymitch's arena was like, because I thought Haymitch's arena was all rock, but that must have been another tribute that they showed in the first movie, and it was probably in the book too, because the books and movies are super similar, but there was a tribute that won, maybe it was book 2, and it was like all rock. I thought that was Haymitch's arena, but maybe that was Finnick's, because that's not how the arena is in this book. But all right, I'm gonna keep reading. I finished it at like midnight last night. Great book. I expected it to be great. I did expect the ending because everyone said it was really sad. Everything that happened at the end I figured was going to happen. So I did not cry. It was sad, but I think I just saw it coming. I figured that was gonna happen. It was really sad, and I liked the epilogue, how he talks about, he talks about Katniss a little bit in the epilogue, and I feel like we just understand Haymitch so much more because, we have empathy for him in the other books. You just, figured he had it pretty tough for him to be the way he is, and now we know why he is the way that he is. And I mean, there's so many things in this book that tie into the other books, which I loved. I loved reading something and being like, oh, that's gonna matter later, or these characters we're gonna see again. It was great. I enjoyed it so much. I'm glad that I read it kind of slowly and made sure that when I was reading it, I like had the physical book with my tabs. Like I would be all set up with my coffee to read it. I did not rush through it, but I'm glad that I did finish it because I didn't want to dip in and out of the story. I wanted to like sit down and read like a good chunk of the book and really immerse myself in it. So I'm so happy I finally read it. I think the movie comes out in November. When does it come out? Yeah, in November. So I cannot wait to see the movie. All the movies, in my opinion, are really good and very well done. Like they did the books justice, I think. And there are a few things that the movies could have done a little bit better. Like they should have cast someone else for Peeta. That is my biggest grievance with the Hunger Games, is that Peeta does not match the actor. Like they really did not cast well for him, I think. But I can't wait to watch the movie. had a really good reading experience. I hope you guys enjoyed my little reading vlog. I wanted to do one just with this book because I knew it was gonna be good. I knew I was gonna want to have a reading vlog to look back on of me reading this and enjoying it. And also the end, like how he won, that actually, I feel like that was mentioned in another book. Like it rang a bell. The last, how he won, I think we knew that. Like I'm pretty sure, which wouldn't be surprising, but that sounded familiar when that scene happened. So I thought that was cool. But okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start a new book today that I'm really nervous about, but had so much fun. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.